think it was probably time, but I thought she was a good candidate. I thought she would have made a good president. She just can't beat Trump.
I think it's a little bit unfortunate just for the Republican Party in general. President Trump, although he was a president, I think Nikki Haley shows a lot of qualities of loyalty and trust. She was a great governor for South Carolina, and I think her dropping out is a little disappointing, but we'll see what the future has in store for us. Her campaign, what she said was very mature, and I think she handled clapbacks and roasts and just presidential primaries and all of that pretty well. She's very well spoken, and I think that shows a lot of character, which some other candidates are faulty of. So.
I think it's horrible because she's the only legitimate candidate left for the Republican Party. As the gentleman just said, I hope all her supporters vote for Biden.
And why is that?
Because the other person's a criminal.
I think she did as best as she could. I mean, she had such an uphill battle. I think she had the funds to continue to this point, but realistically speaking, after Super Tuesday, I don't think she had a chance. So I still think she put herself out there long enough so that she could be a viable Republican candidate if Trump can't continue to campaign. And once again, if he's found guilty in one of these trials that he's going to have, I think she's the reasonable Republican alternative.
I probably would not have voted for her, but I appreciate that she lasted in the race as long as she did.
I was going to say something similar. I just appreciate that we were able to have a woman in that position, and that she used it as best as she could, I hope, and that maybe we'll get another one to be able to speak for us, especially as people of color. That would be great as well. But I'm glad she did what she needed to with the time she had.
Well, I think I would respect her more if she admitted that she was a person of color. But that's just me.
I think it's like 75 to 85 most days.
I'm really disappointed. I thought she was going to be our hope to get out of this Donald Trump nightmare. So I'm really disappointed, yeah. But I understand, I appreciate how long she fought and tried.
So what I'll say is I think Nikki Haley was a great governor. She was very pro-business. She recruited a lot of large manufacturers, European companies, to make big operations here. I think she's got a great track record. I think she's got a good head on her shoulders. I like her as a person. I think she has probably a bright political future. But my own opinion is that maybe it's not her time, and I would wish her the best for the future.
Kind of all saw it coming, but like it's disappointing. The Republican Party needs someone who's sane and not a complete narcissistic, cash grab. So it's just hard to see something that was a possibly legit, not a clown show Republican candidate just sort of back off and drop away when, yeah, I mean, Super Tuesday didn't go the way she wanted, but very often doesn't go the way anyone wants.
Well, surprised, because I didn't think she would drop out, because I thought she would follow through. So I'm a little surprised at that. I would swing towards Trump. Absolutely. I mean, despite her, even if she would have made more, how do I word that? If she would have done better, I guess, I might have voted for her, but I'm going to vote for Trump. Just because he got the job done the first time, hopefully he'll get it done the second time.
Well, I think it's kind of a unfortunately kind of a polarizing moment where, in my own opinion, the pendulum swung a little hard to the left, and I think a lot of people just want a very, very powerful, very strong leader this time around. So you can probably guess where I'm going to vote. But I think she ran a good campaign. I think she ran primarily a clean campaign. There's some conservative folks that are a little worried that she's backed by a lot of money, which comes from the liberal side of the world, which I think was a concern for a lot of people. But again, very, very good governor. Proud of her in our state. I think she ran a good campaign, and maybe we'll see her in 4 years.
I liked the fact that she was trying to bring people together, not separate them. I agreed with her on a lot of things. There were some things I didn't agree, but that didn't matter because, I mean, you have to look at the big picture. You're not going to ever agree with anybody 100%. So, you know, I can't think of really one thing specifically, but I just thought she would run the country as it should be and be a responsible adult and do the right thing.
She just did not have enough support. I don't think the RNC threw enough support behind her. I don't think I don't think they were able to all kind of collectively take a step back and say, maybe we should have someone who's not facing nearly 100 individual charges. Maybe we should have someone who can actually fund their campaign and actually back them and support them.
I don't know what I'll do. So, write in her name. No, I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I'm not going to support Trump no matter what. I don't want to support Biden. So, between a rock and a hard place, looks like.
I like Trump. I think he gave us a strong economy and a strong America. That's what I want in a president. I would also say that maybe Bill Clinton was a good president in the same regard, so not to make it partisan. So I think he's the leader for the moment. The elections will tell, of course.
He's down and dirty with it. And by that, I mean he's very strict with what he believes in, and he gets things done where most people don't.
I'm voting Biden anyway, so
I think it was time. She was certainly spending a lot of money. We don't know where her money was coming from, but yeah, I think that she probably should have dropped out a long time ago, a couple months ago or maybe it was about a month ago when Vivek and Ron DeSantis dropped out, Chris Christie.
But for her, Nikki Haley dropping out, I'm not happy about that. I wish she could go further, you know.
I am pretty much middle of the road. I have friends who are super liberal, friends and family who are super conservative. I didn't meet any conservative women who were fans of Nikki Haley. I think that she rubbed a lot of women the wrong way, even though when I was watching the news this morning, there were women who voted for her and said that they would never vote for Donald Trump. That's fine. I totally understand that too. I think when you look at the choices that we have, it's embarrassing. Like, out of the entire country, that these are the people that we are left with.